Ludwig here. And since last year, I did promise that in 2026 I would like to try and make more videos. Yeah, that didn't happen, did it? And along with probably some life updates, I'll also provide some channel updates here. And that set channel update would probably about why I have not been uploading anything throughout most of 2026. And all I can say is I'm blaming this on the cross-country video. Currently, the video draft on iMovie I have, it's like nearly 2 hours long. Crazy, I know. And honestly, this sounds crazy, but I have tried to cut it down. Like I tried cutting cutting out unnecessary unnecessary things that viewers probably don't need that information in that video. But no. I currently, as what the video as it is right now, it's my most cut down version that I think I could try and even do. There is just a lot of throughout that journey, right? The entire journey was like nearly 6 hours long. I recorded a lot of things because for one thing, that's like my first ever 6 hour journey. The entire journey was 6 hours. Yes, and that's probably my longest train journey I've ever done. Why did you think I would have recorded a lot of things there? But and maybe because it's just that I've recorded so many things that I just didn't want to touch it again. Like, knowing nowadays videos needs to be 10 to 30 minutes long rather than a full length movie, 2 hours. And so and because I just don't know what to really do with it. I even took advice from one trip report YouTuber, and I just don't know how they do it. Then again, when I have so much footage to work with, I just don't know how to cut everything down when I'm gonna include even tiny bits of things. And I know that obviously the Country HST nowadays is gone, and the only way you're gonna get any form of HST ride passenger wise is either on a rail toll or in Scotland. And so I said this before, I do want to make a director's cut, as in I just compile all the footage I have filmed during that 6 hour trip into that one video, and the current one that I'm editing is supposed to be the regular version. But I just don't know what else to cut, because there's so many things I want to say. But then at the same time, people won't probably watch for 2 hours long, and that's one of the scariest part. And because I don't have this knowledge, as in I don't have this knowledge or just judging how as a viewer, yeah, I probably won't need that information anyway. And I genuinely don't know where else I could ask for help. Currently, I am deciding to just double check the video as it is. And then, one last time, if there's nothing I could really cut down, then I'll just upload it and then start doing some titles in a way. Because honestly, it's because of that video, I'm forcing myself to not upload anything unless I finish that video. Again, that's the reason why I have not been uploading anything for the most of 2026. It's because of that video, it's been taking me so long. And or, ever since the start of the new year, obviously because it's my last year of university, I did dedicate myself to that and some of my other personal project outside of YouTube, and that plus binging some other different medias that I have been missing out on really. It's why I have been, well, also plus the live streams, hence why I really rarely get to touch I rarely get to touch the cross-country video that much nowadays. And I don't know, does ADHD have to do with anything? The ADHD type that I have is when I do one thing, I will forget to do another. That kind. And so I've gone so far that I have not got time to come back to the video, the editing video at all. And I think it goes the same with regular gaming videos too. I often struggle myself to cut down a lot of things. Like obviously, like if there are like some silence or like unnecessary parts that I don't think the viewers need to show. Like some of them I do think I can like omit from the published video. But for most cases, and I think especially the cross-country video, I have like, again, 2 hours worth of footage that I want to show, and like the line side views that I want to show in the video, or like to everyone. I don't know how else I could cut it down, and that's why I've been kind of like wholeheartedly like put it away, because I'll figure it out some other time. And hence it came to this. This is not the first time this channel has gone on like a video hiatus like this, and honestly I am really not happy with it, and I wish I had the knowledge to know what would the viewers stay to watch, and or what the viewers don't need to know in that video. You know, it's so hard, at least for me it's so hard. And I don't know where I can get advice from, because nowadays all the advice is on the internet, are all AI generated and all like just slop that people just gives the most like the random advice, really for the sake of clickable and viewership for their gain and money, and the viewers get nothing. That's and hence like I don't really like look up on the internet and like trying to research like, okay, what actually do we need to cut down and whatnot. This is again the cross-country video is meant to be a trip report, but then it just became not. Then again, the entire journey is 6 hours long. During my first take of me recording this video, I was gonna say I would just open up a poll saying, should I just upload this video as it is and just put subtitles and call it a day? But then again, if I said no, this video is gonna gone to waste. So I'll probably just do that for the future. And speaking of, so today is the 15th of July 2026, and at the moment I am actually done. I'm like finished with university. I'm done with it. In fact, by next week I'll be graduating. Yay! But obviously after graduating, eventually I do have to get a job, and that also begs the question: if I were to get a job, can I even maintain this YouTube channel at the same time? Because I genuinely fear that I probably won't have time to even come back to here again to especially edit like the video. For me, editing video is so time consuming is because I just, again, it's what I said earlier. The most simplest task is just to omit parts that like audience wouldn't need to know. I'm not talking about like censorship or not. I mean like talking about like if there's a video part that I'm just trying to speed run something, or like I'm just like silent, doing like nothing when I'm walking. That's the part that I would usually cut out. And so and sometimes I have a hard time deciding which part of the video should be omitted and some aren't, because when a video is like like if I recorded footage, say like and I'm saying in this in like a regular video context, I say I recorded a 1 hour footage, but then all I was able to do is cut down the 1 hour footage into like 40 minutes. That like I feel that in nowadays attention economy, that makes absolutely no difference, and this is something that I'm genuinely scared of, or like I just don't know how to like cut down more. I would love to hire an editor, but at the moment I don't even have like my own money to hire people to help edit videos for me, and not to mention I have tons, and I mean tons of backlogs of like me like recording myself going on trains. And in fact, back in last year when I went back to Hong Kong, I even recorded myself a little trip report on Emirates, which I really wanted to publish as a trip report too. Honestly, I don't think I actually mind. In fact, I think ever since I have learned from the Turkish airline video that I did like all the way back in 2023, I wanted to apply that same format across all my like training travel or like flight travel videos. So like it's like one of those like silent videos, and maybe occasionally I would just have my own little voiceover, but most of the time it's really ASMR, like, as in like traveling noises, plus like some subtle subtitles, as in using the YouTube comment section. Just check out that Turkish airline video and you'll see what I mean. Although that's like not the most perfect form of what I was trying to describe. It's like one of those like Japanese travel videos where they are like, they don't speak at all. They only hold out the camera and, you know, just go from A to B or whatnot. So yeah, I found it very inspiring, and I wanted to copy that format over to my travel videos as well. So the cross country video is probably gonna take even more longer, considering now that it's still 2 hours long, and it's like the most cut down bit I could do. And now to bring it up to YouTube and then do like a 2 hour worth of like subtitle, it's crazy, I know. But you know, that in and of itself is very time consuming, and once I get a job again, I probably don't even have time to edit video for my own. Editing wise, like I don't think anyone would really like to edit anymore, like any like very long videos. Like I honestly, like if I were to record a gaming video now and then I quickly edit it, I genuinely don't mind. I have the motivation to that because I know that every time I will probably record a gaming video, it will probably be just about like 1 hour long at best, the footage, and then I'll just cut down to like at least like 30 minutes. There's a video that I want to include like nearly everything. It's really hard to cut down if you feel me. So depending on what job I could get is really depending on the fate of this channel. I don't want to delete this channel because I regularly use this channel for like viewing my own other stuff. Like for the future, depending on what job I do, because at the moment what I want to do is either like get in like maybe the filming industry, but that's more like plan B. My plan A is to like probably get some job in the railway industry, because knowing that my YouTube channel isn't doing very well either way, and it takes like 2 years, and then I get like a payout from AdSense, it's just not sustainable for me to do a YouTube channel be a YouTuber as a job, unfortunately. I wish that isn't the case, but nowadays YouTube is like filled with the most capitalistic algorithms you'll probably ever see out there, and it's just gonna get worse. So unfortunately YouTube's probably not the way out for me, but I think at least that I can say that for the near future. Hiya, so quick editing Ludwig here. I forgot to say this in the main video, but the last video I ever done on the channel was, I think, the Great British Railway video. I have said before that I wanted to make a part 2 to it. I still do. It's just that I need to do it. I would probably do it after or once the cross-country video is finally out. So, God knows when I have time or even have time to do the editing for that video, or when I get the time to film that video. Really depends on, do we even have time from even doing a job at the same time. So yeah, that's it. And honestly, I am like very scared of like getting my first ever job, because, well, it's not that I kind of don't know. I'm inexperienced with writing a CV, first of all, and I'm just really scared of like any instances of potential staff abuse or like any sort of harassment, and I'm like really scared of like how my memory will hold up, memorizing a lot of things on like what not to do, what to do, you know. It's a big world out there for me to explore, and I'm like, I'll be willing to take a step. It's just that I'm just really scared, because my parents have been like kept yelling me at like, hey, I think you should really get a job now, because like obviously I do think they're right. My parents can't like afford to give me money to like go travel much more further abroad like every single year or every single time, because I haven't explored Scotland yet with the Country HST retiring potentially in 1 or 2 years time. And my favorite, my ever favorite train, the 500 series Shinkansen, is retiring in what, next year? At the much far down the line. It ends like its regular operation in in January of 2027, and then I think around in August is when they are officially done. They're officially done. It's my favorite train of all time, and it is really what, like, it's the train that got me into liking train in the first place. Ever since I went to Japan, I did back in like last year, I did record an entire trip report-ish of a 500 series. Fortunately, it's just really a matter of when can I get all the backlogs of videos I have upload onto YouTube, and then I could finally do more like travel videos and gaming videos at the same time. So this is currently what the channel is at, like what the channel is at the moment, and what its fate is. Potentially either starting next month or starting next year, the channel might go on hiatus, either due to me finding a job, or that it's because my job is like, it takes up so much time of my life that I just don't have time to even edit a single video at all. And that, plus like my other like personal projects that I do regularly outside of YouTube too. So that's something that I genuinely worry, and I feel bad for just abandoning it, you know. Currently is how the channel is at the moment, and I just really want to get the word out. And yeah, you may realize that usually on Wednesdays I would have a drawing stream, but it's cancelled again because there is a gift that I want to give for a friend doing graduation. He's been a good friend of mine for the past 3 years, and I just really want to give him a big gift for, you know, being a good friend and wishing him good luck in his future endeavors. So, I mean, if he's watching this, hello, and I'm not gonna tell, for the sake of personal life and, well, surprise sake, for the surprise element, I'm not telling who it is. But if you know who, if for those who are watching, if you know who you are, it might be you that I'm talking about. But yeah, so I'll be graduating like next week. If you wanna see when I actually graduate, just check out my social media accounts. You'll probably know when. Feel free to check out feel free to check out my Discord server, Instagram, or YouTube community posts for whatever channel updates and more. I will probably post a TLDR across all those platforms as mentioned earlier about this video in regards to what's gonna come next. Once I finally get the cross country video out, if I even do still have enough time, or as a free man, I'll probably try and record more gaming videos if I can. But at the moment, it's just really like I'm uploading. If I were to upload, I will be like uploading in my own pace, or like uploading videos at a pace whenever I want to. So I do apologize. I feel like I'm not saying enough or keeping updated in regards to the channel to everyone here. So again, I do apologize for the lack of videos and the lack of updates in regards to the channel. If it weren't because of the live stream, maybe I would have done a lot more, but adult life sucks. So, right, I'm gonna try and finish the drawing before next week. So I'm gonna end this video off now. Consider subscribing and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss my next videos or stream. I swear there would be a video out at least by the end of the year. At the moment, I genuinely can't guarantee due to the reasons that I have already mentioned before. It is all my fault that I just don't have the self-discipline to really like get to editing video and not get distracted by one other thing on my personal projects. So yeah, alright, that's it guys. Lord Hoswick signing off, peace out and Bye bye.